I'm a divorced single dad, father of 5 kids. It can be tough raising kids today. Believe me, there are high times and low times. It comes with the territory. But in all my years of parenting, I try to give some good advice for those parents who are out there willing to listen. My name is Price Van Ray, and this is Forever Dad. Today we're going to be talking about Father's Day. That's right, it's Father's Day all over the world. But first I want to congratulate all the new parents out there. Boy, are you in for the time of your life. This is an exciting time and a great adventure. So cherish every moment. Now on with the show. That's right, today is Father's Day, and we're going to be talking about it. Father's Day is a holiday honoring fatherhood and parental bonds, as well as the influence of fathers in society. What do people do? A lot of people ask. Well, Father's Day is an occasion to mark and celebrate the contribution that our own fathers have made in our lives. Many people spend time with their dads. They send or give cards or gifts to their fathers. Common Father's Day gifts include sports items or clothing, electronic gadgets, outdoor cooking supplies, and tools for the household maintenance. But you know, a lot of fathers are like, why do I keep getting these things? Is there anything else out there? Well, I'm going to tell you guys. For all you kids out there listening, and I'm really glad from our last episode, we got a positive response. I know a lot of kids are saying, well, what can we do besides stuff like that? Well, you know what? In this show today, I'm going to tell you 10 things you can do for your dad. That's right, 10 things. So we're going to start with number 1. Throw a party for dad. That's right. I'm going to tell you, dads love parties. They love cookouts. You know, these are just great things dads love. Hot dogs, hamburgers, spending time with their kids. It's a great bonding experience. But I'm going to tell you, what's really good is when the kids can do the cooking. That's right. You know, I know a lot of kids today probably don't cook, but that's okay. And a lot of dads are always standing over the grill saying, I can make this better. This is how I do it. You know, put some ribs on and barbecue them up, or a steak, hamburgers or hot dogs. But I'm going to tell you, you know, it would be really cool if the kids, that's right, if you kids out there are listening, you throw a party for your dad and you do the cooking. Let your dad sit back and relax. I don't know if he's going to drink beer. I'm not really a beer drinker. I like soda. But you know what? Just to sit back and watch my kids take care of me, sort of pampered dad. Oh my goodness. Now that's something you really don't see every day. You know what else you kids out there can do? Give daddy a candy card. I don't know if you guys know what a candy card is. It's a big card that you write on. For the substitution of certain words, you put a candy bar on it. For example, Dad, we're going to give you $100,000 for Father's Day. Now, you know, $100,000 is a candy bar, you know, and the dad can eat the candy bar. But I mean, they have so many candy bars out there. You know, they have, you know, what, the Butterfingers, the Paydays, the Kit Kats, the New York Milky Way Mouth. I mean, the list goes on. Who doesn't love candy? You kids love candies, right? Go out there and make your dad something like that. It's so inexpensive, you know. You know, being a dad is a very great thing. You know, I know when I became a dad, I was so excited to see my first child born and that smile, to see her just looking up at me. I just started crying. I couldn't believe that I had a little baby girl. You know, we named her Myasin. I love my baby girl. Right now, I'm going to tell you, she's 24, 25. That's right. You know, dads are bad with ages and keeping track of the ages and dates. So, you know, you dads out there, don't think it's something that, you know, is wrong with you. Well, a lot of dads have bad memories, and I'm one of them, because I know a lot of dads, and we all sit around and talk. So the next thing we're going to talk about is number 3. You can make your dad something for his desk. What do you guys think you can make for his desk? I'll tell you. You can decorate an inexpensive notepad for his desk with happy thoughts throughout his day. You know, I've seen some of these notepads. You know, they come in like blocks, and I've seen kids write on the side of them. You know, on the side, they'll write something like, Dad, I love you. Dad, have a good day. Dad, don't forget to eat lunch. A whole lot of stuff like that. Some of them, kids even decorate with hearts and arrows and and smiley faces, and they wrap it up. Put a little ribbon on it, and you know what else they do? They put a pin on top. But I'm going to tell you, dads would really love something like this. Dads love to get stuff for a desk. No lie, dads love that stuff. Here's another thing you could do for your dad. Now, this might not be obvious, but we all know that dads love to watch TV. I love to watch TV. I have 5 kids, and my kids will tell you, unfortunately, sometimes my TV, sometimes when my favorite show comes on, I just put the whole world on stop. And I know it upsets my kids, and they have to tell me, Dad, we need you too. But on this one special day, for number 4, what you can do for your dad on Father's Day, you could let him have the remote control to the TV. That's right. Let dad have the remote control for one day and treat him with a remote-shaped cookie. Something really simple. He would love something like that. Just to sit there all day and thumb through the channels. I mean, he could watch sports. He could watch home makeovers. He could watch cartoons. He could watch anything. But to just say, Dad, here's the remote. I'm going to come on. All you kids out there, you're listening, I'm going to tell you, how often do you guys hog the TV? Now, don't lie. Don't lie. Do you hog the TV once a week or more than once a week? Because in my house, my kids are always on the TV. I rarely have time to watch TV anyways because I'm doing all the dad stuff. But anyways, this is a great idea. You let your dad have the remote. See what he does, because I'm going to tell you, dads love to watch TVs. Now, the other thing you could do is you could give dad coupons for fun favors. That's right. Show him you love him with free printable coupons. Coupons that you can make. You can even draw them by hand. A Father's Day coupon can look like a little ticket. It says good for one day as king of the remote control. That's right. Or here's another one. Good for one super duper big hug. Come on, dads love to hug their kids. I'm sure dads love to say, I love you. You are the most important thing in my life. My life wouldn't be anything without you. But you give your dad a coupon that says good for one super duper hug. Oh my God, his heart will melt. He will love you forever. Not that he's not going to love you forever, but I'm just saying, one super duper big hug coupon would really make his day. Another one is good for one free car wash. I'm going to tell you, sometimes dads are out there, they love their cars. They love their cars or their trucks or their motorcycles. But if you say, hey, Dad, I will wash your car for you, maybe you should do it just for free, just to say, here's a taste of what you're going to get, Dad. When you cash this one free car wash coupon in, that will make his day. And to see his kids actually get up and work, oh my, that's something you rarely see. I'm just kidding. Or, here's a good one. Good for one breakfast in bed. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think I've ever had breakfast in bed. I don't think my kids ever given me breakfast in bed. I'm always going out with them during breakfast. But that's a really good one. Someone mentioned that. And I think dads would really, really like that. Good for one breakfast in bed. Who wouldn't like breakfast in bed, huh? Who wouldn't like to sit in bed and be pampered like that? A dad, start your Father's Day out right with a homemade breakfast. Pancakes, eggs, bacon, some fruit, orange juice, milk, whipped cream. You could do the works. You can be very imaginative. Throw a flower in there too. I'm going to tell you. I remember seeing one picture. These kids made French toast. And they put strawberries on top of the French toast. And they put mounds of whipped cream on it. And a scoop of ice cream on the dad. And they had they had this tiny little pitcher with a stick on it. And they stuck it into the French bread, and it said, world's greatest dad. That was something. They went all out. The dad loved it. He talked about it forever. I'm telling you, dads love stuff like that. Number 7 is make dad a special dinner. That's right. Plan a delicious crock pot roast dinner for dad. That's easy enough for even the littlest ones to prepare. So something like that, a nice little dinner, or, you have your mom help you out and, you just do something. That's pretty cool, Doesn't take a lot. No, I've seen pictures. In a crock pot, you throw some carrots, some celery, some meat, some gravy, and you just cook it all day. I mean, how easy is that? Huh? Do you think that's easy? Huh? Yeah, that's pretty easy. Sure is. So, the other thing you could probably do is design a memory book for Dad. That's right, record special memories of Dad in a photo book. He would love something like that. I've seen photo books like this, and they've lasted forever. I've seen it for like 20 years ago. On one side, it says, "I love you, Dad," and the kid draws a picture, and he tries to almost draw the same picture on the other side. And it's a picture of the kid when he was really young, and then you can show pictures when they're older. Photos are very, very great. They're timeless, very timeless. Photos can last forever, just like your kids. And memories are great. Present your dad with a trophy. Have you ever done anything like that? Just make a little trophy. On it, put your pictures on it. Put best dad, something like that. With just objects all around the house, something so simple. You don't really have to go all out on Father's Day. I mean, these are just simple things, simple things that any child can do. I know a lot of kids are out there listening. Well, what else can we do? What's the biggest thing we can do? I'm going to tell you what number 10 is. Tell Dad why you love him. Say, "Dad, I love you because you're always there. Dad, I love you because when I'm sad, you make me happy. Dad, I love you because we talk and you help me through rough situations. I love you, Dad, because you take care of me. I love you, Dad, because when I need something, I can depend on you. I love you, Dad, because you love me." Dads love to hear that. Just to say "I love you" to your dad, give him a hug. That really does go a long ways with a dad. It really does. Dads love to hear stuff like that. I'm going to tell you about my Father's Day in the past, okay? My Father's Day, my kids were younger. I used to love gummy bears. They'd always give me gummy bears or a tie. That was really good. But, like I said, I'm divorced. I have 5 kids, and today I'm going to tell you what my kids did. I didn't really think they were going to do anything. Some are older, and they went out, and, I'm working on a podcast, and I don't know if anybody knows, a lot of you do, I write children's books. Write a lot of children's books. So I was just sitting on my computer, working in my office at home, and just got done making a hot dog, 3 of them. Had a can of soda. I was going to sit down and eat, and then my girls came in. And they surprised me. "Dad, happy Father's Day," because, they went out shopping. That's what they said they were doing. But I guess they were planning something exciting because they wanted to surprise me. They did surprise me. They gave me some cookies, my favorite cookies. They went out, bought me some cake. I love carrot cake. Bought me cupcakes. They gave me a bouquet of flowers. I've never in my life, I don't believe, ever gotten a bouquet of flowers. And it meant so much to me. And they gave me a little banner that said, "You're a super dad." They gave me a back scrubber, so when I take a shower, I can scrub my back. They gave me a toy car. But you know what else they gave me? They gave me a card. And when they gave me the card, and I was reading it, I started crying. Because it just meant so much to me. I'm going to read it to you. It says, "Happy Father's Day. We just want to say that we love you with all of our heart. Being a single divorced dad can't be easy. We know you're trying your best, and guess what? You're doing great. We couldn't ask for a better daddy. I know we can be expensive pains in the butts, but we're also trying our best as well. Never forget how much we love you and care for you, your children." That's what they gave to me in a big card. But then I opened up the card and it says, "Who's your daddy?" That's what I always say to my kids. And the card that they gave me was beautiful. It says, Dad, this card does more than just wish you a happy Father's Day. It shows how much we love you. We love you, Dad. Happy Father's Day. I wanted to share that with you because I love my children. And I cannot imagine my life without my children. They've enriched my life. They've done so much. They've helped me grow, not only as a human being, as a person and as a father. They've showed me responsibility. And they've showed me things I never could have imagined. How strong I can be and how I can help them be strong. I tell you, ever since I was a kid, that's all I've really ever wanted. I wanted to be a daddy. I can remember from when I was a little kid. And I got my wish. Yes, I'm a divorced single dad. But I'm going to tell you, if I could change my life, I would not change a thing. Because as far as I'm concerned, like many other fathers out there, I think I have some of the greatest kids in the whole world. And I love them so dearly. So I'm going to tell you, I just want to wish everybody out there a happy Father's Day. And I hope your Father's Day was great as mine. I want to thank you for listening today. I will see you next time. Remember this one last bit of advice. Tomorrow is never promised. So don't go to bed angry at your child or anyone you love. And before you go to bed tonight, hug your child and tell them, I will love you forever, Dad. See you next time here on Forever Dad.